opportunity, Cahill, to talk about housing here again this evening. And I suppose what we should be striving to do is to get give confidence to house owners that own houses, because at the present time they're frightened about this eviction ban and all the talk about eviction. I honestly feel that this is doing more harm and ensuring that people won't rent out their houses. And that's where the thing has gone wrong. There are so many vacant houses in good places and they just won't rent them out. Two reasons: the tax is too much that they have to pay, 52% tax, and in Kilgarvan and places in that vicinity you'll only get 600 or 700 euros a month, and if we pay half it in tax, what have we got left? Then the biggest problem is people have the worry that they can't get people out if they want their place back, that they can't get their place back, and that's wrong. And even without the eviction ban, it takes 4 years if a tenant goes through the legal process and doesn't want to leave the house. It takes 4 years before the house owner can get their house back. That's if they're paying. If they're not paying, it'll still take 12 months. And that's all wrong. That has to be looked at. The RTB are too strict with their regulations, and they're not being fair, and they're not even helping the tenants either when it comes down to the right. And they are open the house owners' backs, and they're afraid, and people are frightened away from it. They do anything now, they're going to sell them or they leave them idle, but you can't force them to rent out their houses because they're totally frightened away from it. And all this talk about extending the eviction ban and the eviction ban day in, day out, it's totally wrong. If we build a house, if we buy a house and pay for it, it is your house, and if we want it back, you should be able to get it back in a reasonable time, in a reasonable fashion. And most tenants and landlords get on fine. I don't like the word landlord, but most of them get on fine. But there's problems with a few, and that's what has caused all this hullabaloo, and it is frightening so many house owners from getting into the market. And that's what, sorry.